I'm back. It's 1:34 a.m. in the morning. The train passed. Um, excuse me. So, um, I didn't get to talk about my day yesterday. You know, hold on. The phone. I'm sitting the phone down on my stuff. Yeah, it looks a little crooked. Dang, I had it better. Um, excuse me, I smell cigarettes, but I don't see anyone. Excuse me. Oh, I see someone over there. But I didn't get to talk about my day yesterday. I'm gonna say yesterday because it's now Wednesday. But I mean, you know, it was 24 hours ago when I had the situation with that homeless perp with the loudspeakers and stuff that threatened me. Excuse me. And I kind of don't remember everything that happened Monday night. But excuse me. But I had it on video where I was walking towards the bus stop and I was trying to not film and record because I was, trying to ration my phone battery. But there was a gang stalking fake female waiting for me. She had a vehicle that was both Uber and Lyft. But I don't remember if she had the proper headlights or taillights or anything. I have to go back and watch the video, but she probably had the proper headlights and taillights. Excuse me, but she sat there waiting. And I was, walking towards the bus stop, and she was waiting, and then, as I passed by her car, she pulled off, like what a lot of other gang stalkers do, And so, yeah, I gave her the double middle finger because I'm freaking sick and tired dealing with the gang stalking, And, excuse me, so she was about to get gangster and ghetto on me, and she pulled off, and then she tried to back up and acting like she wanted to tell me something or do me something. And then she illegally drove back off when I guess when she saw the phone camera. I think she got scared off by the phone camera. But then I saw a lot of gang stalking vehicles and whatever, and so when I went to breakfast, the bald head police officer from the February 15th video of when it was Saturday, February 15th, when I got illegally swatted 2 days in a row. So it was February 15th at the library in Harvey, The first police officer that came, that overweight, bald head police officer with all those tattoos, he was gang stalking me. Him and another fake partner, were gang stalking me where I went to eat for breakfast. Excuse me, yesterday. And then, why they ask my name if they already know my name? So it seemed like he's trying to say it in like a harassing or antagonizing kind of way, or fake friendly, and act like as if me and him supposed to be cool with each other now. Fake Darnell illegally told that fake officer my name. So he said, "Hey, Candy." Yeah, motherfucker, whatever so if the stalkers call the police and tell lies on me and show them my videos and tell my name and all, why do y'all demand my identification when the stalkers, identified me but told lies, And so I just looked at him. I didn't, I really wanted to cuss him out and go off on him. Like verbally go off, I really wanted to tell him go fry in hell. And then the abusive, narcissistic, fake perp cashier, excuse me, she, it's like, she waited till she always, like that particular one, I don't see her all the time, but every once in a while I'll see her, excuse me, and, she's like abusive, narcissistic, hard and mean, and I don't know if she's one of the managers or she's one of those type of people, if she ain't the manager, she act like she delusionally believes she is the manager. Excuse me. So, because the police officers were right there, it was him and another police officer that's like so bald that he's bald head and got bald eyebrows and everything else. No hair on his eyebrows, just weird looking. Excuse me. And so anyway, so the female, it was the black female that was the cashier. A lot of times, she would have an attitude of be abusive and narcissistic and self-righteous and whatever. So what she did yesterday was she, waited until it was time to take my order. They didn't greet me and tell me welcome, thanks for coming in, whatever, nothing. Excuse me, and then they had this guy that looked like, I don't know if he was Middle Eastern, Arab, Muslim, or if he was Indian from India, or, but he got an attitude with me and he acted impatient for whatever reason. And, he was standing in line before me, and I asked, well, are you standing in line? And he acted like he encouraged me to get in front of him and order. And then when I went to try to order, he cut in front of me, like cut me off, and then started ordering. And he had an attitude and acting like he was rushed. I mean, I don't know, he was acting weird. But the cashier, when I tried to start to tell her my order, she had these fake long nails, and she was the second person that did something. Like, let's see, Friday, when I went to a store, excuse me, and a fake cashier I had my earbuds in, and she tried to forcefully order me to put my bags down. I just walked straight out of the store, and and when she tried to tell me, oh, put your bags down, she started violently tapping her nails against the counter. Excuse me. So yesterday, the fake perp cashier, you know, when she asked me what I wanted to order, and then she started, and she looked me deep and dead in the eyes. Well, her eyes kind of widened, and then she started to she had fake long nails, and then she started to tap, like violently tap her fingernails against, on violently violently tap her fingernails on the on a metal cash register, on a metal cash register. And I asked her to stop. Well, I knew she was a perp that did that on purpose, intentionally and maliciously, hoping that if she can provoke and antagonize me and the cops right there, the cops probably gave her the heads up or probably smear campaigned me or something before I came in. Excuse me. Excuse me. And she had, she was tapping her, tapping her fake long fingernails against the cash register, the metal cash register, and she had her eyes widened. And I asked, "Can you please stop that?" With my ears being hypersensitive, you're triggering my Tourette's on purpose. And she tried to act like as if I'm the crazy one, and that, she acted like she wanted to exercise her fake, crusty, satanic, evil, fake right to tap her nails on purpose to perp with the noise harassment. Excuse me. And she was trying to set me up to get in trouble with the police again. Well, that would have been her first time, but she'd been abusive and narcissistic. But for her to act like a perp that was doing the perp things, that was my first time I recall her ever doing something perp-like. So, excuse me. So I ordered the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a king cake and it was a different person that I guess took my order later on. And I had a little thing of orange juice. And I was charged $30 for a couple. I'm sorry, that's my sleep deprivation. I was charged 30 cents, it looked like, for a cup of water. A cup of ice water. Excuse me. And so then, then the fake police officers left. I ate my breakfast and then I left. And then as soon as I got to my destination, I dozed off and fell asleep and was asleep for like excuse me, I was asleep for like probably 9:15 in the morning all the way. I don't know if it was 9:15 or 9:30. Then I woke up at 11:40 something. I don't remember what time it was. I think it was 11:43 or 11:46. I don't remember. But I was upset and I couldn't go back to sleep for any reason at all. And I was hungry all day. And then, so one of the places I was banned from wrongfully, I'm not going to say where or give clues or hints, but the ban has, I'm not going to say other details, but supposedly the ban has been lifted. And, excuse me. And then, So I'm thankful and glad for that. But excuse me. And then I try to call the fake public offender. Like no answer. And I listened to 8 chapters of Nehemiah in the Bible, and I completed it and finished it. And then yeah, I had to fight off fake Darnell illegally. Fake Darnell had been, trying to steal my identity. You a guy. Fake Darnell had been trying to steal my identity. Excuse me, illegally hijack my email and waited until after I did that video and exposed things he did to me. And then he went back to doing it again by illegally using my email to sign me up for satanic newsletters or sexual newsletters and or obesity and weight loss, or tarot card reader, astrology, mental health, financial, whatever. Now, like, who the hell thinks the time? Fake Darnell, you're the one who need to get a job. Because if you stalk, follow, and harass me all day, every day, how do you have time to, if you stalk me round the clock on YouTube all day, every day, there's more to life than harassing and stalking me. Or is that your job? And that's not a real, torturing people and harassing is not a job. That's a crime. Excuse me, it's a crime. Not a job. So then, he kept trying to block me from, excuse me, he kept hardcore lagging the live streams multiple times and kept trying to block me from live streaming and asking for help. I got frustrated and started to panic. And, I've been too tired to scream and lash out and, have Tourette's outbursts and stuff. And it feels like more torture. He needs to be put to a stop. Excuse me, he needs to be he's the one who need to go to prison. So I finally got a little help, and I went to go and I think I only used the bathroom once at the library. I mean, I don't know if I was that dehydrated, but I tried to catch up yesterday with drinking more water because, like, the day before, I don't think I had enough water to drink. Oh yeah, because I only ate once. The day before yesterday, So a few hours ago for dinner, I had fish, fries, potato wedges, and gumbo, and a little piece of garlic bread and some froyo ice cream and stuff. Excuse me. And then I it was a mixed race looking guy that was a cashier, and he perked me when he first started working at the restaurant, and he but yesterday, he was the fake cashier, and looked like he had a red pen ready in advance. This will be the third person that used noise, like tapping or some, noise harassment. And then, excuse me, he strategically waited until I tried to order my food, and he's pretty fat too. He waited till I tried to order my food, and he had a red pen prepared in advance. He was prepared in advance to perp with the red pen, and then he started to tap the red pen more like the click. He started clicking the red pen. It's like he was tapping it, and as he was tapping it, it was clicking in and out, if you get what I mean. So then he looked at me like I was crazy when I tried to ask him to stop doing that. I suffer Tourette's, and my ears are hypersensitive, and people are still inconsiderate enough to harass me with noise anyway. So then, I mean, I'm surprised I was able to finish my dinner in time. And the gumbo wasn't as good this time as it was the previous time I had it. The previous time it was like almost the doggone best gumbo I ever had. But yesterday it wasn't really nasty, but I was very disappointed. Excuse me. I see a bunch of people. I don't know if it's a bunch of people wearing black. I don't think it's a bunch of police officers. But anyway, I was able to get me a couple of bottles of the rubbing alcohol, help me feel better. But they had perps getting on the bus, bumping into me and being stupid. And so they had the fake parades and had to walk through a parade. But I'm glad it wasn't that bad, Then I came over here. Excuse me. So yeah, I was just telling y'all about how my day was yesterday. Since I didn't get the opportunity to tell y'all while fake Darnell kept lagging the stream. And then when I finally got to live stream, a couple of hours ago, my mind just went blank and I couldn't even think to remember, to talk about everything, But when I had the, excuse me, when I had the previous video, it won't be, I don't think it would be the previous video in line, but it was a video of my gang stalking perp walk that I did last night. It won't be previous before this one being uploaded, but, and then immediately after I turned off the video, they did the fake noise campaign with the sirens, and that happened like a couple of times before. That when I get to that area and turn off the video, then they have fake police nearby, and it's like, wow, this happened before. They did this before when they would have the fake paramedics and the noise harassment instantly after I shut off the video. So I wish I did have help with hotel or motel. Mainly, I've been feeling like, with my OCD and stuff, feeling grossed out at certain hotels and motels, But, so the stalker's been attacking and harassing me and, doing, and then falsely accusing me of harassing. They have a whole fake gang army of people. I don't even know if they're gang stalkers or not. But, excuse me. Excuse me, I try to panhandle a little bit. Surprised I got a teeny bit of help. But, and if they're loud, I got my earbuds in, so the whole group of people, they're probably very loud. Um, so now they, like, I can't even focus or think much anymore. But I'm gonna get off the video. It's 1:59 a.m. in the morning. My phone is at 59%. So I'm gonna get off here. I'll talk to y'all later.